Mic on. Mic feedback on.
All right, what is up, everybody? We're gonna be doing the Elden Ring randomizer again. However, last time we did start it, and the whole reason I haven't streamed the randomizer in a while is because it like entirely broke the functionality of Elden Ring, like to its core. So I've been trying my hardest to try and fix that, and in fixing it, the previous save file is no longer available, so we're just gonna have to start over, which is kind of fine. Like the first one was more of a trial run anyways. But as you can see, we have like a whole bunch of new characters to choose from here, all with different starting weapons. Honestly, the Vagabond start is pretty strong, and then I was looking at this a little bit earlier in the Confessor. I'm between those two. It comes down to like a more of stats, and honestly I think I'm gonna go with Vagabond for this run just because the extra vigor is just gonna be really helpful. We do start with like the Dex claws, which is pretty cool. We'll just name this guy Fart. The keepsake, we're gonna go with Golden Seed again. I just think it's too strong to not, but we'll start it pretty quick. Now I do have it still set on you need all 7 great runes to progress the game and actually like beat it. And pretty much what that means is that anywhere in the game, I have it set till any single drop. It could even be this one. Actually it can't be that one. That one stays as the finger. I think I figured that out last time. But I do have it as like any other drop can be anything. And so like a big part of that is it's gonna be finding all the nonsense we have. What was the other thing we have? What is this? Is this the ornamental straight sword? No, the gold epitaph. I have never used this, so that has parry. Assuming that gives me a buff. I have no idea. Hold on, which one does more? 83, 85. I guess we'll two-hand the sword for now. We will try again to try to kill this thing. I sincerely doubt I'll be able to given the build, but it could be very important for finding the great runes and stuff like that. Oof, that hurt. That's the thing that sucks, is that you get absolutely no heals for this. Well, I mean, you're supposed to, you know, die like that. But still, kind of annoying. Normally I just jump off the edge like everyone else does just to get it over with. But, you know, like I said, I did want to kill it because it does have the chance to drop something that we actually need. But we will deal with that later. Something I found out just from messing around with the randomizer is that you can tell the rarity of an item looking at its like trail there, I guess. I don't know. See how like that one's purple, right? Which means it's like a pretty okay item. And this one over here is white, meaning it's like garbage trash tier. I know that's the one you get for doing the tutorial. I don't know how to get over there. I think it's the catacomb. I can't 100% remember. But regardless, we're going to leave those behind for right now. Doesn't really seem like it's worth our while to go through that whole section. Now last time I got some pretty good stuff from what would be the multiplayer items. So let's see what we get this time. An upper class robe and the note for imp shades. I mean, is that better than this? No. I mean, it has better like elemental defense, but not much else. Honestly, we could have started with like way worse crap. I will take the both these weapons because I'm pretty sure this does holy damage, which actually, now that I think of it, is really bad. I don't know if they fixed it in one of the recent patches, but I just know in general holy damage doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Because initially I had an idea for a video that I was trying to make, which was beating the entire game with only holy damage, be it pots, weapons, whatever. Not 100% feasible, to be honest. The holy, like, scaling doesn't scale. It's kind of like how Arcane was, into where it's just kind of like you don't want to use it because it's F tier. Let's see what these drop. Might have to kill a couple before we get the drop, but just a little bit of info from like the last time we tried. The drops are like, you can kind of think of them as pools. So once we get a drop from one of these little goat monsters, whatever they are, once we kill them and get the drop, whatever it is, we'll know that these, wow, still no drop. But if we keep killing them, eventually they'll drop something, and we'll know what their dedicated drop is. Because pretty much what it does is, like, those animals right there are supposed to drop the thin beast bones. However, they obviously don't because of the randomizer, but they will drop an item, right? But it's not going to be random every single time. It's like an item gets put into that pool. That's a rune arc. That's not horrible. And so, like, let's say they drop an arrow, that would mean that all of them would drop arrows on death. Let's see what we got here. Stone Sword Key is pretty good. Smithing stones are really important. Just know where to get some. Blade's Gauntlets, actually. Oh, and the Rotten Duelist Helm. Both of these are pretty good armor pieces that are meant for, like, later. So we might want to get our souls up and come back and grab one of those. Right now I think I'm just gonna go get Torrent first, and then we can honestly, I don't know where I want to go. I might go to the Weeping Peninsula first just to get that out of the way, because I really don't like that area. Oh, apologies. Oh, sorry again. My allergies have been real bad the past couple days. I think it's just because the change into the seasons, they always get pretty bad. I still haven't got one of these to drop anything, which is actually kind of concerning. Actually, it seems like it might be a good thing, because they could, like, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how it works, but, like, the Thin Beast Bones drop rate is, like, really high. Like, pretty much every other one of those things that you kill. Wait, let's see what the soldiers drop. They drop Faded Erdly Flowers. Not that great. The Wraith Calling Bell is alright. But just some updates on me. I had a final this morning. Got a 29 out of 30, so we live in lavish. Feeling real good. Ooh, let's see what this... Mushrooms. Actually, that's not bad. Knowing that we can get mushrooms from, like, the warthogs, it's kind of important. They help with just, like, a lot of getting rid of your, like, status effect, ailment, whatever. Weapon's pretty good. Let's try out the claws for a little bit. I just want to compare. We'll go over to where the dungeon is over here. Or the dungeon. I don't even know what to call it. It's the little bit that goes underground. So that causes bleed in 4. That kills that in 2. Okay. Alright. Alright. Can't remember. No, this one's not the one with rats. That's the one in the smoldering area. Ooh, and this, it comes with quick step, which is pretty nice. Let's see what we get from here. Golden rune. Okay, so the whetstone knife still spawns there, which is actually kind of nice to know. We can go over to not this guy, but I think the only way to kill this dude now is just with bleed. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. I guess one of them played the horn. I don't have my game audio like that loud. Okay, so this item doesn't spawn here because of the setting I have, which I can show in a second. Let me check the back of this. Or this one doesn't have a back, does it? No. It has a front. That's what it is. The other one has it in the back. Alright. Okay, okay, alright. Let's do some little quick steps over here. So this is garbage. String. Sick. Ooh, a marred wooden shield. It'll be okay. Now again, this isn't going to be like a normal playthrough, where I would normally just be concerned with like killing that stuff and actually progressing, you know. But I'm not. I'm more interested in just collecting as many items as feasibly possible. We'll accept that, and then let's get the torrent equipped, and let's just head on out. How do I change? I always forget this. I do it every time. Okay, it's over here. No. How do I switch? There we go. I'll just put that there. But if we go over to the back of this one, there is another item. Right, garbage. Another marred leather shield. Well, the last one was a marred wooden shield, but just another marred shield. Bach over here is like actually really good because he normally, if you were to come here during like the normal game, he would give you 10 mushrooms, I think. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure all 10 of those mushrooms count as their own like item pool. And so in that sense, I'm pretty sure he gives you 10 items here. I can't 100% remember, but I think that's how it works. Grab this golden rune. See if we can get one of these to drop what it's supposed to. Oh no, I'm not going to go over by that guy. Alright, let's get Bach here. Let's see what he has for us. The Waypoint Ruins note. Alright. Sick, dude. Thank you for that. Dude, I would just like... I want one of these to drop it, because I want to know. Because it could be something like crazy good, like a larval tier. Which would let us just have all the build flexibility. What did these drop? That one did it. Something garbage, let's see. Hefty beast bones. Actually, that's not bad. If we ever like find a really good bow, that's something we can definitely look into. Let's see if we have enough damage, excuse me, to fight this guy. Oh, 100%. In fact, I'm only hitting his horse right now, but that's fine. Because even that's like huge. I don't know how long it's been since I rested at that bonfire, so I don't know how far along the what's it called, the giant caravan is. Oh, I can see him over there. They're actually gonna probably make it here before I finish this boss fight, which is most likely gonna be an issue. Okay, and that in and of itself is an issue. Awesome. The thing is, I don't think, I think when I respawn, it's going to be day, and he's not going to be there. Which is whatever, we'll come back at night to finish the job. Let's just keep moving for now. I don't feel like fighting the dragon right now. I don't think I have strong enough weapon for that. I can grab these without falling, though. But yeah, actually having like a really easy source of hefty beast bones like that is pretty big. Well, not necessarily, but if if I actually wanted to like go an archer route or something and wanted like the stronger arrows and crap, that would be huge. I don't necessarily see myself using the bow in this game because just like all other Dark Souls, well, to be fair, the bows are the best they've ever been. That being said, it doesn't make them good. I don't know, they're not meant for this game. They're like, I don't know, a lot of people want them to be usable as like a main weapon, and I think the developers, Miyazaki in general, just doesn't want that to be a main weapon. They think the bow should be like secondary and like used in certain scenarios, which I mean, I guess sure. I just know a lot of people would love the build variety because like I've watched a couple videos of people trying to do bow builds. For PvP, it's like, it's alright. Its biggest strength kind of comes from the fact that nobody really expects you to be doing a bow build and like a straight all ranged build. So a lot of people can't really deal with that part of it. Besides that, there's no real intrinsic value. It has good poke, but again, you're ranged, so you only have poke. And in PvP, it's a nightmare. And like to that point, like crossbows don't even scale at all. So like the damage that it says is the damage you get, and there's nothing you can. Oh, the Dragon Crest shield +1 is actually pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. They're not good. They're not good at all. The most viable build I've seen with a bow is using the serpent arrows to like massive stack poison. Oh, we actually got some pretty good armor right off the rip here. Hoslow is that one guy, if you recall, or if you did the Caria Manor, not Caria Manor, the Volcano Manor questline. I'm pretty sure Hoslow is the last of like the duels you have to do for the manor, which are just like NPC invasions, but you get one, this armor, and two, I think you get one of his whips. I don't think you get both. But to that point, I think it's possible to get both. I don't know. I've seen people using both before I got to New Game, which just kind of tells me they got it before they went to New Game, so either a friend maybe dropped them an extra one, or, I don't know, something else might have happened. Let me actually read what this last rites does. Oops, I unclicked it. How do I... There you go. Raises the appetite of the grant, the effect of the sacred order to yourself and allies. Affecting... Okay. So pretty much it's a holy buff. That's really good against undead. Now I know we're really under leveled for this area. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna go and actually like fight any of this crap, but I do want to look around and grab some of the items. Because like as cool as this sword is, because it does look actually pretty cool. I want a better weapon, and like these aren't that great either. This is probably what we're gonna use to fight Margit, just based on the bleed, and he's really easy if you bleed him. But we want something that's not, I don't know, poo-poo. We want a nice weapon. There's still like a lot of weapons that I've never even used, or weapon classes. Like the first time I played, I used katanas. I used like the really long one. I forget what it's called. It's like the Nagakiba. And then I used a what's it called? Sometimes it would be Rivers of Blood. Sometimes I'd switch it out for the Hand of Melina, or Millennia, whatever her name is. And that was fun because like every other Dark Souls game I've ever played, including Bloodborne, you know, obviously bar Sekiro, because you can't really change your main weapon in that game. But oh, a legendary. All right. Ooh, no, we were just talking about this whip. Let's put that on. Oh, I don't have enough dex. What if I two-hand it? I don't think that's how dex works. This thing causes 55. Oh, this causes 60. Ooh. We might end up using that whip for Margit just because it looks fun. That Somber Stone's pretty good. Thing is, like, I just prefer other legendary drops, especially considering the fact that one of the hardest parts of the randomizer in general is finding the required smithing stones you need to upgrade your weapons, because the normal game that's how you can kind of tell the scaling for each area is the type of smithing stone that you find in it. Like a lot of the late game areas, you get the late game smithing stones, and the early game areas, you get the early game ones. The nice part about that is that it makes it so you can oh, that's a really good incantation. The nice thing about that is that you can kind of tell like where you stand. Like if you're grabbing really large you know, smithing stones that aren't really you can't use because they're way too high and you haven't gotten to that point yet, like you kind of know, oh well, maybe I shouldn't be here, you know. That doesn't exist anymore because of the randomizer. So now it's really hard to tell. Well, it's not. It's hard to get the smithing stones in general. to just level up weapons at all. So it's like your weapon's pretty much always going to be under leveled and doing less damage than it should. Granted, you might have some really good weapons that you wouldn't initially have for that area, but it's also the weapon's level 1 and you're fighting a boss that you should have like plus 15 on if it's normal, or like plus 7 if you have somber, you know? We're gonna explore around here just a little bit. Actually, let's get off this horse. It caused nothing but issues. I remember these guys, well, actually I'm underleveled anyways, there's no point for me to fight them. But if I remember right, these guys are like the stagger proof. Or like I hit them and bounce off or some nonsense, right? Yeah, no, they don't take anything. Let's keep moving. Western Bloody Finger. Anything on one of those ledges? No, I don't think so. I overshot it. Oh, and I died? Unfortunate. Truly unfortunate turn of events. Alright. Let's see here. I can't remember. It's been so long. I almost never come down here. Like the Riverwell, the Siofra area, just because I'm not a fan of the enemies down here, to be completely honest. So I always forget the way to get to that, like the section where the ancestral like spirit or whatever it is. Because yeah, it can't just be this way. Because I'm pretty sure that like elevator takes you to Caelid, which we will be taking on the way out, just because it gets us to a new area, more bonfires. Oh yeah, also, I forgot. I said I was going to show this earlier. I went ahead. There's an option for the randomizer to have the entire map discovered just from the beginning. I opted to have that just because it makes my life a lot easier, and I feel like it doesn't actually take away from anything. It just lets me see what's up, because it's not like I can travel to any of these places. And it'll help with determining which areas I've been to and which I haven't when I'm searching for these great runes that we need to win and actually beat the game. Let me go back on over here. I'm really trying to think of the right way to get to the other area here. It definitely, like, that's where we came down, and it's like that direction. Okay, it still didn't work. Okay. Still died. Maybe we'll just go up to Caelid. We'll mess around down here later. I don't know. I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, and I don't feel like just dying over and over until I find it. So we're just going to go up the other elevator and go mess around in Caelid. Also, we did start with a bleed weapon. So you know, that giant dragon for 50 to 100,000. Oh, you know what? We did pick up a gold pickled foulfoot earlier. I don't remember where it was from, but I know I grabbed it. I saw it. It registered in my head. I just never mentioned it. Let's look. Yeah, see, it's right there. So we could use this and go kill that giant dragon and get a quick like 100,000 souls. But the thing about that is, I don't know what I do with those points. It's a little early to be doing all that. Just be, oh no, this is what takes you there. Oh, I thought this one took you to Caelid. Oh, well. Oh, I remember. The other one takes you to Caelid. The one that you need to use the stone sword key on at the end of it. What is that? I don't remember a crab being there. Honestly, I do think that regardless of level, you should be able to take on the ancestral spirit, because it's not a very hard boss. I will probably eat those words after I actually light all these things and get this boss fight started, but I thought that was one. So let's light all, how many is it? 8? Yeah, let's light all 8 of these, and we can fight this ancestral spirit. Obviously there's like a ton of items in this area too, and there's a merchant if I remember. Ooh, a dragon heart. That's actually huge. Getting dragon hearts is probably pretty important, at least I would think, because the dragon communion shops, they're no longer just for incantations. Obviously all the items in there have been randomized, and if a rune is in there, the only way to buy it is with Ooh! Sorry, that was probably loud. The only way to buy it is with the dragon heart. Alright, let me run these guys down the hill a little bit, and then I'll go back up and light this. Okay, never mind, I got stuck on the tree. And we'll go up and we'll light this. For real this time. Are those rats? No, they're warthogs. Okay, alright. Get on out of this corner. Those guys actually don't one-shot me, which I thought they were going to, so I will take it. Honestly, let's put back on this one. I don't think we can bleed anything down here anyways. They're all ghosts, right? Let me grab whatever this was, did I? Smithing stone 3. Alright, alright, alright. What did these drop again? Mushrooms, I remember now. Now the merchant is over here somewhere. I think you have to go up the there's a little wooden I don't even know what to call it over here. Like some scaffolding, and then you come out through that hole. So I don't need to go over there right now. Ooh, a stone sword key. It's actually huge. We can now activate the lift that takes you to Caelid. I'm pretty sure if you go that way, like to that doorway over there, that's how you get to, well, that's not horrendous damage, to be honest. I thought that was going to be way worse. Granted, it shouldn't take 15 swings to kill a default enemy, but it's where we're at. Okay. I'm telling you, I hit B there to roll. It just ate my input. Okay. That one didn't stagger even a little bit. You know, like the other one staggered. This one didn't even stagger a little bit. And that's the issue with